Oh, it's just so you know.
Let this air pressure build up. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. If I have not done my safety equipment outside, I'm going to do it in here. That's where the 3 S's come from. But if you already did your safety equipment out there, you only have 2 S's. But in this case, I'm going to act like I have not done my safety equipment on the outside. My fire extinguisher, number 1, is properly mounted and secure. It's not damaged, loose, broken, or missing. It's properly charged up. It's fully charged up in the green. The rating on it should be 10 ABC or 10 BC fire extinguisher. From there, I'm going to check my three red, notice I told you the color, 3 red reflective triangles. I also have my circuit breakers / fuses. My safety equipment is done. Now I'm going to go for my safety belt, because my safety belt, I also have to be safe. So my seat belt is properly mounted and secure. It's not damaged. It's not broken. It's not missing. I don't see any frayed. It's not frayed. I'm going to make sure that it latches and unlatches properly. From there, I'm going to put my key on to accessory, and right off the back, my ABS light is going to come on and it's going to come off within 4 seconds. From there, when it cycles, and right as it's cycling right now, I'm going to make sure that I'm in neutral, which I am. I'm going to step on my clutch in 1 second. And it already cycles, so I'm going to step on the clutch, make sure that it's in neutral. I'm going to crank it on. I'm going to slowly release my clutch. Here we go. The last thing that came on and off was my ABS light. What is my ABS light touching? It's touching my control panel. What is in my control panel? 2 items and 2 items only. I have anything that illuminates and my gauges. I'm going to start with my illuminations. My left turn signal illuminates. My right turn signal illuminates. My high and low beam illuminates. Also, my 4-way flashers illuminate. Now that my illumination lights are done, I'm going to go to my gauges. My oil pressure is working and rising. My coolant temperature is working and rising. There's my fuel gauge. There's my primary and secondary air tank. Both of them are going to cut off around the 120, 140 PSI. Last but not least, my voltage. My voltage is 14.2. I looked at my control panel through what? My steering wheel. What is on my steering wheel? 2 items and 2 items only. My city horn, beep beep. My highway horn, beep beep. Also, when I'm driving, I gotta do 2 things. I gotta look back. My mirrors properly mounted and secure, not damaged, loose, broken, or missing. They're clean. They are adjusted to me. I also gotta look forward. My windshield properly mounted and secured. It's not damaged, loose, broken, missing. It's clean. I do not see any illegal stickers, and my seal is not leaking. Also, my windshield has 2 sides. What touches the outside? My windshield wipers. Make sure you press it so you can get the water spur on it. But this one is missing fluid. But anyway, what touches the outside? My windshield wipers. They gotta be properly mounted and secure. They cannot be damaged, loose, broken, missing, and the rubber is not frayed. What touches the inside? Look at it this way. Defrost the top, heat up the bottom. Here we go. I'm gonna put it in dual. Let me make sure that my defroster works. And it works. I'm gonna make sure that the heat at the bottom works, and it works. Now that my heat went to the bottom, I got 3 foot pedals. The one in the middle is my brake. So that throws me into my brake test. Here we go. I'm gonna step on the clutch. I'm gonna slap my leg down to my hip. Right here, I'm gonna leave it alone because it's none of your business. It's none of my business. Leave it alone. I'm gonna press. I'm gonna think of that song, black and yellow, but in this is gonna be red. Press the red one in. Tuck it forward. Good. Pop it back out. The very first time you press the yellow one in, that's the one I'm gonna press in right now, leave it alone. It's none of your business. Here we go. Tug it. Good. Now the second time I press the red one in, which is my trailer brake, leave it alone. It's none of your business. And now from here, I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna let go of the steering wheel. I'm going to step on the brake, clutch and brake, and the steering wheel should not tug to the right or to the left. If it does, you can have three possible problems: a flat tire, suspension problem, or a brake problem. Here we go. Now I'm going to turn it off completely. I'm going to slowly release the clutch, and I'm going to get off the brake completely. This is none of my business, so is that. The buttons are none of my business. For every single thing in here that I have to check, I need power. So I'm going to turn it back onto accessory. And now that I have it back on accessory, I'm going to do my lab, which is my leaks, my alarms, and my buttons for my first L, which is my leaks. I'm going to step on the brake for 1 minute or 60 seconds, and I should lose no more than 4 psi after the initial drop. What is my initial drop? That's my initial drop. Hold it. My examiner is going to tell me, okay, Mr. Flores, minutes up. Take your leg off. From here, I'm going to pump it from 40 to 60 or 60 to 40, and my audio and visual alarms will come on. Here we go. That's both. That's my audio and my visual. From here, I'm going to let my examiner know that from here, I'm going to pump it from 40 to 20 or 20 to 40, and both buttons will pop out. This is the section where you do not want to reach over and grab them, because if you do, pack it up and go home, you fail. That's one. That's two. Stop completely. Put it back. Turn it off completely, because you started without power. You're going to end without power. And put it back into neutral. And this right here completes or concludes my in-cab inspection.
All right.